I'm Jim Pierce, Associate Professor and Coordinator of the Music Therapy Program, and you're watching Live at 9.
Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey, here's a look at our guest lineup. First up, we've got Morgan Pettigrew-Hadaway, owner of Pettigrew Adventures, who'll be sharing the secrets behind her stunning Airbnbs that have captured hearts in Midtown Memphis and way beyond. Details on her new Cooper Young digs and more. And we'll sit down with the queen of Southern sweets, Ann Byrne, the celebrated author of Baking in the American South, has a sneak peek into the stories behind 200 recipes that shaped Southern baking, including pound cakes that fueled the civil rights movement. We're going to explain that. Lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan is joined by the folks at McDonald Merman to talk about beauty inside and out, from IVs to facials. And finally, we're going to get you amped up with all of the weather information that you need to know. So stick around with us. Be sure to stay with us for this show packed with inspiration, flavor, and soul. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode, and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. And topping local news at 9, jury selection continues in the federal trial of 3 former Memphis police officers charged with violating Tyree Nichols' civil rights. On Monday, potential jurors were asked whether heavy media coverage and publicity released video of him being beaten to death could influence their ability to be fair. U.S. District Judge Mark Norris questioned jury candidates about what they think are the most important characteristics that a juror should have and whether they would be biased in reaching a verdict. Darius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith have pleaded not guilty to federal and state charges. 2 others have already pleaded guilty to the federal charges and could testify against them. Nichols died in a hospital January 10th of last year, 3 days after being beaten by police officers. About 200 potential jurors were sent questionnaires in August to assess their ability to serve on the panel. The trial is expected to last 3 to 4 weeks. Emergency repairs at Shelby County's jail are on hold after a vote by county commissioners yesterday. Last week, Sheriff Floyd Bonner presented the Board of Commission with a $15.5 million list of repairs that he says are needed at 201 Poplar, the criminal justice facility. On Monday, commissioners decided to delay the vote on funding for that work, and according to the Daily Memphian, County Chief Administrative Officer says that the county mayor has a plan to provide around $10 million to go towards the repairs for the jail. The other $5.5 million submitted to the commission by the sheriff would reimburse his office for money already spent. There's no word where county officials could get that $10 million from, but officials expect to have those answers for commissioners next week. And in other news on this Tuesday, Tropical Storm Francine continues to churn in the Gulf of Mexico with increasing strength. That system already soaked parts of southern Texas and Mexico with rain on Monday. Now officials expect it to reach hurricane status before making landfall in Louisiana. Weather expert Todd Demers is tracking this storm for us and the potential impact on us in our forecast. So we're going to get a word in on that. You have an update for us, Todd?
Absolutely. And I think the thing I would really love for you to remember, Kanji, is Thursday.
Okay.
I think our greatest impact is going to be on Thursday, and I say that because that gives us a couple of more days to plan, prepare, and to get ready for whatever the remnants of Francine decides to throw at us. You can see that Storm Tracker 3S is quiet here right now, but the storm system does continue to churn here in the western Gulf of Mexico. Yes, it's a tropical storm this morning, but I'm anticipating it to become a hurricane before the day is through, and we're still looking for landfall probably across portions of central Louisiana, right along the Gulf Coast west of New Orleans by this time tomorrow afternoon. And we're looking at 100-mile-an-hour winds, which has kicked it up to a Category 2 storm. Again, this is making landfall tomorrow. And then throughout the day tomorrow night into early Thursday, as the storm weakens, lifting to the north right here into the Mid-South, I'm anticipating winds between 20 and 40 miles an hour, some possible very heavy rain. And you know, you put those two things together and there's a good chance some tree limbs could be coming down. We could have some power outages as well. So let's get ready. both today and tomorrow. The storm should be arriving for us on Thursday. 91 for the high today, but it should be comfortable because of the lower humidity. We're going to enjoy another beautiful day for today, but keeping in the back of our mind over the next couple of days, some significant change is ahead. Most of that rain is going to be ending on Friday, but some new computer model guidance says this storm might be hanging around a little bit longer than we first thought. We'll talk about that with your complete forecast coming up in just a minute.
All right, thanks for that, Todd. She has been dubbed the queen of Memphis Airbnbs, but Morgan Pettigrew Hadaway is known for more than just providing visitors with a place to stay. She is also successfully running a full-time law firm. All of that to find out how she got the nickname and what's ahead for her company, Pettigrew Adventures. We are now joined by Morgan Pettigrew Hadaway. Thanks for coming to Live at 9.
Thank you so much for having me.
You don't know, but you've inspired me. I've kind of watched your journey and just your growth, and it's really beautiful to watch. So let's just dig in here.
Okay.
You have a law license in several states. Okay?
I do.
And you also, how did you get into the Airbnb business, first of all?
So my grandfather has always been in the real estate business in Memphis, and he was very passionate about providing homes for single women in safe areas. And so I grew up in that world and knew a lot about rental property, but I always wanted to go to law school. So I did that, and I came back home, and my grandfather actually needed help running his business. He owns about 115 rental properties in Memphis. So I started out helping him while also practicing law and kind of playing with my passion of interior design. And then out of all of that was born the idea to start an Airbnb.
Wow. Okay. So what's interesting about you is just the way you design these Airbnbs, and you work with wedding parties, you work with St. Jude, military families. Explain all of that and how it's all intertwined.
Well, when I first thought about designing an Airbnb, I thought what you see most of the time are gray walls, like IKEA furniture. It's kind of that same clean look. One thing I thought would be cool would be to brighten up people's lives. Like maybe you don't want a yellow couch in your living room at home, but it's fun for the weekend, or pink tile in the kitchen. And all of that grew, one, from just this idea of creating fun places and places for like St. Jude families to have a home away from home, or a warm and safe place to celebrate Christmas. We put up a Christmas tree in every Airbnb.
What? Wait, how many? Isn't it like 24 or something?
22.
Like? Wait. Crazy. This is crazy.
22. So we put up 22 Christmas trees right after Thanksgiving, and it is a labor of love, but it is the one thing that especially military families and St. Jude families say that it really creates that Christmas feeling on Christmas morning when they're displaced from their home and they're here in Memphis visiting. And so that's something we're super passionate about. And it just makes fun, and that it makes life fun, and staying somewhere that gives you, whether it's your wedding and you want a cool photo backdrop, or you're going through cancer treatment and you just want something to brighten your day, Pettigrew Adventures offers that through wallpaper and design, and then through our customer service and our actual brand of hospitality, where we truly get to know each guest and what they need and try to go above and beyond to provide them an exceptional experience in Memphis.
It seems like you put a woman's touch on this business because it's just the next level. Okay, so I'm passing by and I'll see Central Stay, right?
Woo!
So I saw
I'm excited.
Tell me about the Cooper Young Festival's coming. So yeah.
Cooper Young Festival is this weekend, so this is a perfect time to talk about Central Stay. Central Stay is a boutique hotel type short-term rental. So it's a little bit of a hybrid. So the people that love hotels and don't want to stay in Airbnbs or short-term rentals, and people that want to stay in a short-term rental because they need a full kitchen or a laundry unit in their actual hotel or Airbnb. It kind of marries both of those worlds. So there are 3 suites, and each suite has a full kitchen, a laundry room, a king-size bed, and a Tempur-Pedic queen pull-out sofa. It's walking distance to all of the fun things in Cooper Young, but it was born from this idea. I visited Oklahoma City and saw a similar concept and was completely mind blown by it, and was like, I really want to bring this to Memphis. And 2 years ago, this opportunity presented itself. So we've been working on it for 2 years.
Wow.
And here it is, and the sign is up, and it's open for booking, and we are so excited to see how that changes the dynamic in Cooper Young, and how the walkability to support other local businesses and concerts and sort of bring back a little bit. I know it's post-COVID, but you know, in the last 4 years, it's really changed how much people are out and how much they're investing in the local businesses in our city. And we are hopeful that Central Stay will sort of bring a central feeling back to Cooper Young as being like a fun place to spend the night or the weekend.
And that's what's cool about that is your position between, you know, there's Overton Square and Cooper Young, and I saw that the Carlyles are
Yes.
also building a hotel there. So it is really adding to the ecosystem there. Can you talk about, we're putting up your website, but there's a way for people to get special rates.
There is. So we recently integrated our own booking website into PettigrewAdventures.com. So when you go to PettigrewAdventures.com and you put in your dates, it shows you live with our other bookings on other platforms what's available. And so you can actually book directly on PettigrewAdventures.com, and we're going to use the code Kanji to give a discount to anyone who's watching live at 9. So you just go in, and in the promo code area, you can put that code. But at all times, booking directly on PettigrewAdventures.com does save from the platform fees that other big box platforms charge. And so that's a way that we're able to make it a little bit more affordable for people who already know about Pettigrew Adventures.
And there is an open house. You can look at that website. One word for people who are trying to do it all, because you really, I mean, you just live.
I do.
What do you say to them?
Never think that anything is too small. If you want something, go for it. I've learned that you get the big things in life when you do the big things in life. And so just believing in yourself, having confidence, and making sure you're operating with integrity gets you the big things in life.
All right, Morgan, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in and
you.
inspiring the next group of Pettigrew adventurers. All right.
Thank you.
Well, there is so much more live at 9 ahead this morning. The story of the South told through food and tradition. Best-selling author Ann Byrne is joining us with her guide to Southern cooking. That's coming up after this break. Welcome back to Live at 9. Coming up on 9:15. We're going to check in now with weather expert Todd Demers to get a look at your forecast. And I understand that there may be some concern about storms possibly in Thursday.
Yes, with the remnants of that storm Francine coming through the Mid-South, even though it would be a weakening storm system, Kanji, we're still looking at 20 to 40 mile an hour winds and some brief heavy downpours. So you have the possibility of localized flooding. And with those kind of winds, you usually have tree limbs coming down on power lines. So there could be some power outages. So Thursday is definitely going to be one of those days that you really have to kind of stay aware of things that are going on. Quite honestly, if you can stay at home on Thursday, that might actually be the best thing of all as these storms move through the area. This morning, though, we are now Tropical Storm Francine. I think tomorrow we'll be talking Hurricane Francine. It'll probably get upgraded later today as it continues to strengthen. You'll notice it's still very quiet here in the Mid-South. We have yet another beautiful day ahead. Sunshine, light winds, comfortable temperatures, and again that clean sweep. So rain chances don't start picking up again until tomorrow evening. Upper 60s and lower 70s continuing across the area. We actually hit 85 yesterday. It was another gorgeous day. Again, that's yesterday, Monday. Today's high temperature will be closer to the average of 88. And something that you're really going to be noticing over the next couple of days is how these winds start to pick up as that storm system starts to approach the area. Today, tonight, and tomorrow, not too bad. 5-10 mile an hour winds across the area. But as I've mentioned, as you have the remnants of a tropical system moving into the area, you can guess those winds are going to be picking up. So highs nearing 90 today, fairly quiet tonight, but for tomorrow, even though it should be a fairly mild day for your Wednesday, the clouds are going to be building and rain chances are going to be building as well as this storm system really starts to make its move here into the Mid-South. By tomorrow afternoon, this is showing 1 o'clock, we're going to be closing in on landfall just to the west of New Orleans. And then as we make our way through late Wednesday into early Thursday, this storm's going to turn a little bit back over here towards the north and up towards the northwest, continuing to bring us that increased chance of rain during the day on Thursday. And the most recent computer models actually have that storm trying to sneak back down to the south. So it might end up hanging around for a little while, and that is something we'll have to watch carefully. Now, this is an updated computer model showing you the latest track. We mentioned 100 mile an hour winds and the possibility of that Cat 2, Category 2 storm landing tomorrow afternoon in Louisiana before turning back up to the north. And by the time it gets into our area, that's where we have that 20 to 40 mile an hour wind expectancy across the area to go along with the heavier rain. Watch the clock. Again, this is daybreak Thursday morning with the first big band of showers coming through. It'll linger throughout the afternoon at 1 o'clock and then again throughout the evening as well. So a lot of this heavy rain could very easily linger through your Friday. And right now, the long range models are saying somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 to 4 inches of rain in the area. So it's all about Thursday with the high winds and the heavy rain, the localized flash flooding, and the possibility of some power outages as well. So today's weather's looking great. Tomorrow we have the increasing clouds, the last day to get ready for whatever's going to be heading our way on Thursday. And then as we head into the weekend, the rain's ending and the temperatures will be cooling back down. Kanji?
Thanks for giving us the heads up, Todd. She's a fifth-generation Tennessean, a New York Times bestselling food writer and author. In her latest work, Ann Byrne shares 200 recipes and the stories behind them. It's called Baking in the American South, and Ann is here to talk about that and so much more. She has cake. Hi.
Hey, great to be here.
Well, you are quite the celebrated author, so tell me, you've written several cookbooks. What inspired this chunky book right here?
I wanted to write a book on Southern baking, but I didn't want it to be about me. I wanted it to be about the South. So, 14 states, 200 recipes. So every recipe has a story, but it's not my story, it's other people's story. And collectively, they tell a lot about Southern culture and about Southern baking.
Tell me which states you've visited, an overview, and how did you decide which recipes you were going to put in the book?
14 states from Texas all the way up to Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. And what recipes? Well, the recipes had to be fabulous, but they also had to have a story. You know, there had to be something unique, either a person or a place or something unique. Like this chocolate pound cake. I mean, this is a Memphis recipe.
Oh my goodness. All right, you have to explain the recipe. and it smells really good. As soon as you came over here, I could smell it.
That's right. I didn't know this was a Memphis recipe because I grew up eating chocolate pound cake in Nashville, and my mother baked one. But I sort of tracked it down, and the recipe came from the 1964 Memphis Exchange Cookbook, which was written to benefit the Women's Exchange here in Memphis.
Wow, yeah, they have they're not too far from where we stand, and the kitchen is thriving. Women still go. There are a lot of women who work there. Tell me what the story is in general.
About this cake?
Yeah.
Well, it's about recreating a recipe from memory, and that's what I did with this cake. And there were some other people from Memphis who also grew up with chocolate pound cake. You don't see, believe it or not, you see pound cake all over the South, but you don't see a lot of chocolate pound cake. You see buttermilk pound cake, sour cream, cream cheese, you know, brown sugar pound cake, and all of that. But you don't see a lot of chocolate pound cake. And I do think it is unique to Memphis, to the Delta, and to parts of Tennessee.
Kind of like yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Like, you don't see that sold in restaurants. Can anybody do this, or does it take, you know, the skill?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And pound cake is very simple to make. I mean, this is creaming butter and sugar. Very easy. Uses cocoa, vanilla, and it has a little baking powder in it, which is kind of helps the cake rise. So pound cakes can be tricky. And, you know, they were always something that was baked by maybe an aunt or a grandmother, someone who was really good at baking. But this is a quite easy recipe.
And even a little deeper, there is a story regarding civil rights and
very much
the pound
so.
cake. Explain that.
Well, you know, pound cakes have been baked they're a statement cake, right? They say something. And really, during the Montgomery bus boycott in the late 50s, pound cakes were baked and sold along with fish dinners and sweet potato pies to fund alternative transportation in Montgomery during that bus boycott. So I think since then, people have realized how pound cakes are an economy. They stand for something. People have bought and sold pound cakes out of the back doors of their houses. You know, they've bought them at church, they've sold them at church. And really, I think that it's really wonderful because they stand for Southern culture, they stand for civil rights, they stand for social justice.
All right, so how can we get our hands on your book, and how can we see you?
Well, you can get your hands on the book pretty much wherever you like to buy books, or at Novel Bookstore here in Memphis, which is where I will be today at 6 o'clock.
Okay, so it's gonna be, the night starts with, I know people kind of show up, they mingle a little, and then you're gonna have a little talk.
Going to have a talk, and also Kat Gordon of Muddy's Bake Shop here.
Oh, that's a perfect fit.
She has been baking recipes from my book, and she's going to be there too, so I'm really excited. Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna be in conversation with her.
In conversation with Kat Gordon. It's going to be great.
All right,
A local celebrity.
I'm gonna have to eat some of this.
Definitely.
And I don't know if I can.
Talk after.
Health and wellness can go hand in hand with beauty treatments. Lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan is joining us with a show and tell to explain. Thank you so much for coming. I can still taste that cake. It was so good. Okay. There is an old saying that beauty is only skin deep, but the truth is the work that goes into looking good takes place on the inside and the outside, right? So to dive more into that subject, lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan is here, and she has brought some experts with her, Amber Paradise and Stephanie Gill from McDonald Merman Center for Wellness and Health. Welcome all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We have all the things here. So Alexandra, how do you balance just kind of internal wellness with beauty and being a lifestyle coach? And
Okay, so the way I conceptualize all of this is there are two types of beauty: cosmetic beauty and long-term beauty. And cosmetic, we'll just say health and long-term health as well. So cosmetic is anything that you put on your skin, skincare, makeup, hair products that you're going to see an instant lift. And I'm not knocking it. I love playing and all of that. But what I learned recently through these lovely ladies is that long-term beauty and health is really where it's at. And there are some things that you can do that you have to implement into your routine. So they call it long-term, but you're going to feel more than just beautiful. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel healthy. And so that's why I've really made the switch.
okay, so let's talk about this. All right, Amber, we're going to start with you. We're going to do the outside part, right? So what trends in skincare and cosmetics have you seen?
So, science-proven peptides are hitting really big right now, along with growth factors and exosomes, which we have here today.
What is that? What is that?
Exosomes are a protein.
Oh,
And
okay.
that protein helps sort of nudge your skin cells along to improve the skin's texture, tone, replenish your collagen. Yeah.
And you actually did that. We have
Yes.
footage of that. I
Oh,
think.
do you? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I swear by it. So they have an Aquaform facial at McDonald Merman 360 Center for Wellness and Health, and I love this Aqua facial. So a lot of people think facial is just a short-term cosmetic procedure, like I was telling you about, but really it is a long-term, because this one right here, when you do it over time, you're going to see these stem cells go deep within the layers of your skin and help to really rejuvenate, and you'll see long-term results with it.
Okay, all right, let's go to the inside. Okay, so let's talk about IVs. What is that all about?
Well, at McDonald Merman, we focus on beautiful medicine, beautiful you, 360. So we believe in taking a total approach to your health, inside out. With IV therapy, it is a safe and effective way that we can directly infuse the vitamins and minerals that we may be lacking in. And that's part of being able to supplement what our body needs. And we can deliver it right to the bloodstream, and it bypasses the GI system, so it gets right to where it needs to do.
Wow, yeah, and so you kind of, you do the needle and you sit there and it's just infusing into your body. I mean, sometimes people haven't, they don't have enough electrolytes, but then there's that next level, right? Where
That's right.
it's like the beauty liquids.
That's right. We can get
The beauty liquid.
Yeah, the
I love
beauty
the way that
liquids.
you describe
We
that.
can we infuse really potent antioxidants that help detoxify our bodies, our liver, and everything, and those are really great for our skin, our immune system, our metabolism. So
Okay.
it has a lot of great benefits.
And they have a lot of different ones. Like I've done the vitamin C boost because my immune system felt low. Did the vitamin C boost, and it was, I just felt incredible after. And then I've also done the metabolism one, which is now my new favorite.
Oh, wait a minute, the metabolism one.
Yes, yes.
What's that all about?
It helps give your body that extra oomph to get you into
It does.
it helps burn fat.
All the energy you need,
That's right.
all the
Increases
things.
your stamina.
And so, Alexandra, if you could just talk about kind of just fitting this into your routine, it's how have you been able to do that?
So I go get my IVs roughly every 7 to 10 days. I've been doing it for a month now, and I'm addicted. I can't stop. I am not a needle person, by the way, and so, but this is a must-have for me. It doesn't hurt. It's quick. You get to relax. It's almost like an IV bar. I meet other women. We all sit together, chat, get our IVs, and then the facials too once once a month, and I've seen a massive difference as well.
Okay, pairing it from the inside and out. Thanks so much for sorting this out, because we're always looking for ways to just stay looking good. We have a QR code.
Yes, we do.
With all the links.
So you know I'm always bringing the fun. So with this QR code, go ahead and scan it. Someone is going to get to try the 360 Beauty facial and IV treatment. You can learn how through the QR code.
All right. Thank you, ladies,
Thank you.
for helping
Thank
us
you.
all, because I know I sure need it. Okay. All right, that's all for that. But the Roots of Music run deep here in the Mid-South coming up, where you can hear a wide variety of musicians come together all on one stage. Stay with us.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
Just 70 miles south of Memphis, it's Stovall, Mississippi. If you've never heard of the spot, you've probably heard of the Mighty Roots Music Festival. It's held at an old cotton gin site on Stovall Farms, the place where Muddy Waters grew up. To learn more about this year's festival, we are live with the founder, Howard Stovall himself. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
Well, let's talk about the inspiration, how this all began.
Well, I've been in the festival production business for decades, for other clients, for other events, for municipalities, and really wanted to build something in Mississippi. I got very involved in the early 90s in blues tourism and building up the blues tourist asset around Clarksdale. And so we came in behind that now with a new idea to build a non-blues festival to bring a new sort of music fan into the Delta. So we have Americana, we have bluegrass, we have reggae, we have a wide a range of roots music for a very family-friendly festival that's something different in the Delta.
Wow, and let's talk about this year's lineup. We see that it's going across 2 days in Stovall, so you can just like make that ride out there. And I understand singer-songwriter Alexis Jade was set to be live with you this morning, and so she's going to be taking this stage, right?
Yes, she'll be taking the stage.
taking the simulator.
On Friday, yes, so she's one of our Friday acts. On Friday, we have a great selection of bands. Happy Landing, which has Oxford, Mississippi roots, is going to be with us. Dog Park from Richmond, Virginia, a band that's really blowing up. Alexis, Joe Austin and the Tallahatchies, which is a great Mississippi Delta-based band. You know, we're a great little day trip from Memphis. You can get down and back, you know, very easily in the afternoon, hour and 15 minutes, and you're at the festival. So if you wake up on Saturday and it's as beautiful as Todd says it's going to be, come on down and join us for an afternoon, evening of music.
And is there, like, are there places to stay nearby?
Yes, there are. Clarksdale has a wide range of name brand hotels, inns, B&Bs, really quirky stuff. There's some houses at Moon Lake for rent. You can really make an experience out of it. We have several dozen campsites. We have RV spots. We have tent camping. So on our website, there's an array of ways that you can come and spend the weekend. And then we have shuttles that run into Clarksdale. So you can go to Clarksdale, park your car, get your hotel room, and then never have to see your car again until Sunday.
I can imagine that maybe a little beer, maybe a little moonshine. So maybe the best thing to do is to stay there, right?
And we have Reggae Hour where we have special drinks, rum runners and sunsetters made with Circle Hook rum, which is distilled in Mississippi.
Wow, okay, if you could run me through just kind of like the lineup of what the days will look like.
Okay, well, we have several components. Obviously, we have a main stage where we feature nationally touring acts and some Memphis regional acts that people will recognize. We tend to end the main stage about 10:30, so if you do drive down, you've got time to drive back and get home at a reasonable hour. But then we have late stages, and our late stages go into the old Cotton Gin building, into our old country store. The late stages will go to 3 a.m. So we have a lot of great music going late night. We have the camp scene, we have great food trucks, Doe's Eat Place, we have soul food, we have Robinson's Barbecue, we have corn dogs, we have all the things that you would expect. We have the Delta Art Market, which is a well-curated set of sculpture and paintings and really, really well-done things from our regional artists. And then we have a kids zone with the bouncy house and the petting zoo so that parents can come in the afternoon, put their kids, and kids under 10 are free. So you can come in, you can have an afternoon of music with the kids, and then you can dump them with the babysitter at night and come back and really get it going.
And the Crossroads is there, right? Where
the Crossroads is only a few miles away. That's Clarksdale would definitely have you believe that 49 and 61 is the Crossroads. I'm a little bit more metaphysical in my definition of it. So.
And that's the Crossroads where the devil gave the blues to
Robert Johnson,
right?
Making his deal with the devil.
Made a deal.
There you go. And in fact, our main stage is only about 50 yards where Muddy Waters used to have house parties. So we got the blues, got the blues tradition.
All of the stories, and go there to get your tickets and more information. Thank you so much for stopping by 70 miles away. Not too bad, right?
Thank you, Conchi. It's great to be here.
Appreciate you. Shop and save. Thanks to some epic discounts. Don't go away. We'll help you keep some cash in your wallet. That's coming up. Fall is in the air, and as you excitedly count down the days until it's finally here, there is no better time to stock up on some of the best products for your home at the best prices than now. Karen Fursell and Jacob Palmer are standing by with some of the epic discounts you can save on from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Hi, I'm Karen Fursell, and this is Jacob Palmer, and we are here from bestreviews.com. Take out your phone right now, scan that QR code. We have some great deals. We're ready to scan, shop, and save. Jacob, we're talking about great products for the home for fall, and we're going to start with Martha Stewart sheets.
So Martha Stewart is a brand that we absolutely love to recommend because it's a true hidden gem, which means that it seems a lot more expensive than it is, especially when you can unlock a great price.
Absolutely. They're so soft, 100% cotton. They look great. The next category we have is the candle category with Yankee Candle. This is a staple in any home, especially for fall.
And it's a brand name that people recognize, especially this time of year when they want to get a little bit cozier in the house. And so we absolutely love to recommend these because there's little things you can always add that makes that home experience just that much better.
When I walk into my house and it smells like apple pie, it's delicious. All right, I am a working mom of two, and I like to keep my house clean. Tell us a little bit about the Bissell Cleaner.
So the Bissell Little Green is an absolute darling in the Best Reviews testing lab because simply it works. It's easy to move around because you can see it's not that big, but it's also powerful enough to clean up after your kids or your pets and make sure your carpet and upholstery look great.
It sounds so great. All right, everybody, take out your phones, unlock these deals, scan that QR code, and get ready to scan, shop, and save.
And Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, liveat9.tv. And once you're there, you can click on the Marketplace tab and then get those epic discounts. And still to come, country controversy over an upcoming award show, Beyonce. Plus, AI takes center stage with the Apple and latest tech. And one state's governor is being hailed a hero. Stay tuned for Coffee with Corey.
Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
All right, you have all the things as usual.
As usual, right? So good morning, everyone. Well, it is not every day a state leader steps up to save someone's life, but that's exactly what happened in New Hampshire recently. So cameras were actually rolling as Christian Moreno began his first competitive eating competition on Sunday. Well, the participants had 10 minutes to eat New England sandwiches stuffed with lobster and served in a hot dog style bun, but things went south. After a few minutes, when Moreno started choking on the lobster roll, a man to the side of the stage noticed and rushed over to give him the Heimlich maneuver. Well, it turns out that man was New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu. Well, the governor says he performed 4 to 5 compressions until the first responders took over. The food was actually dislodged and Moreno actually recovered. Very happy about that. He even continued the competition. How about that? He ended up eating 9 rolls, placing 4th, with the winner eating 13. Hungry for redemption, Moreno vows he'll be back next year's competition. But how about that? The New Hampshire governor, Chris Sununu, comes over, gives you the Heimlich maneuver, and you still finish the competition.
I don't know.
Like,
well,
okay. But then again, who's going to really pass up like lobster rolls? So I would be.
They're so pricey.
Out, right.
They're very expensive.
I'd probably
it's like
still.
$40 a roll, so that's like a lot of money in this. But I'm surprised. Like, I bet he was a little like gun shy about that's why he didn't win, right?
Maybe. Right. Yeah.
But 9's a lot.
I mean. Anyway, okay, so moving on. Okay, so nominations are in for this year's Country Music Association Awards, and folks are not only talking about who received the nods, but who didn't. Right, so Morgan Wallen leads the list with 7 nominations, and he can thank Post Malone for that. Their song, I Had Some Help, made up 4 of those nominations. Wallen is up for the top award, Entertainer of the Year. He will compete against Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Chris Stapleton, and the reigning Entertainer of the Year, Lainey Wilson. Other top nominees include Cody Johnson and Chris Stapleton with 5 nominations. But ahead of the nomination announcement, some fans speculated that Beyonce, whose landmark Cowboy Carter was released during the eligibility window, would receive a nomination at the 2024 CMAs. Well, earlier this year, the album hit #1 on the Billboard Country Album charts, making her the first Black woman to top the chart since the 1964 inception. But Beyonce and the album were snubbed by the CMAs. She had said when she released it that she made it after an experience where she did not feel welcomed, which many took as a reference to her appearance, actually, at the CMAs in 2016. So.
Well, I think it's pretty telling. I mean, it just says it all. And it was kind of expected, but award shows have gained a lot of controversy.
Really
even
have.
the Grammys.
Yes.
And so the way it goes is the people who are in the industry are making the nominations. So that's how those nominations happen, and that's what happens with film. And so who's in the industry is the people who are like right at the top, who can like pay for the memberships, and so it's like a whole thing, of how those ceremonies happen. So. Yeah. It is what it is, right? I don't think she cares.
Right, no, I think she can. I think she's good.
Running to the bank. She's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, okay, so Apple has charged into the artificial intelligence craze with a new iPhone lineup that includes 4 different models. Okay, so the new iPhone 16 will come equipped with a special chip needed to power a AI set of tools. Well, the latest generation comes with 5 colors. It actually comes in 5 colors and has new camera technology. Well, the company says it will help users with everyday tasks like writing emails. Among other things, Apple's AI features are designed to turn its virtual assistant Siri into a smarter and more versatile sidekick. But the changes won't be available when the new iPhones hit the stores September 20th. Instead, they will be rolled out from October through December. So do you just wait it out? If you're really wanting the additional AI experiment,
I'm still like annoyed about buying extra storage, so like I'm
that too.
But
and then remember when it used to come with everything, like the charger, the headphone. Now you have to everything's
no
a la
cord,
But the new phone, the new camera stuff. You know how many times do I take my phone and I click the wrong thing and it goes dark, and I'm like, hold on a second, I have to reopen everything. Well, now it turns over and you click like a normal camera.
That's great that they did that. Yeah.
With that being said, I'm still going to stick with the phone that I have.
See, and I love it because I'll be like, hey, Siri, write a note for me. And so I use it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I don't.
I totally
write all my stuff.
I'm driving.
So, yeah.
I don't want to like write things, but I'm always multitasking. So I talk to my phone.
So you just voice text it?
Yeah. I say,
and then they write
Siri,
an email for
write
you?
a note to call Corey and tell her about what we're doing. She said, what do you want to write?
Right now. Who do you want me to?
I've created your note. Oh.
That's
now everybody
timing.
knows where my phone is.
Talk about timing on that. That's really cool.
All right.
I'll have to do that next time.
We'll be right back. Oops.
Welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9, 8 minutes now before the top of the hour, and across the Mid-South over the next couple of days, it's time to plan, prepare, and to get ready, because this storm system, which right now is a tropical storm, will likely become Hurricane Francine later in the day. And starting tomorrow, we're going to begin to see clouds building and our rain chances going up as well. Today, we're looking for temperatures closer to 90 as the winds are trying to shift back to the south and to the southeast. But the big story will be the direction this storm takes over the next 24 to 48 hours. New computer models are trying to push it a little bit more off to the east before it starts its turn back to the north and northwest. But I'm still thinking we're going to be seeing a good chance of some rain, at times heavy, especially on Thursday and Friday. Computer models are kind of now becoming a bit confused once the storm arrives in the Mid-South. Some are trying to drop it back down to the south. So all of that is something we're going to have to watch carefully over the next couple of days. What I am seeing, though, is the storm becoming a hurricane, making landfall tomorrow afternoon and then weakening as it moves to the north and as it pushes through our area. On Thursday, chances are good we're going to be dealing with high winds and some heavy rainfall across the area. Again, this is going to be on Thursday, so certainly plan accordingly. On the 7-day forecast, rain likely for Thursday and Friday, but Kanji, the good news is it looks like we're going to be clearing up just in time for the weekend. So stay alert to rapidly changing conditions. Your weather experts will be watching this carefully.
All right, thank you so much, Todd. I was sad to hear about this one. Hollywood is mourning an icon with the death of Mississippi native James Earl Jones. We all know him. Danya Backus has the Ion Entertainment Report this morning.
The nominees are out for this year's CMA Awards, with Morgan Wallen earning 7 nods, followed by Cody Johnson and Chris Stapleton with 5 nominations. Absent from the list is Beyonce, whose hit country album Cowboy Carter was released during the eligibility window. The album reached #1 on the Billboard Country Albums chart, making Beyonce the first black woman to do so. The 2024 CMA Awards are held November 20th. Eminem returns to the MTV Video Music Awards stage Wednesday night, kicking off the show with new material from his latest album, The Death of Slim Shady. Eminem is nominated for 8 VMAs this year, but Taylor Swift leads the pack with 12 nominations.
At the show itself, LL Cool J is performing, an OG in hip-hop. We're coming on the 40th anniversary of MTV. Last year, we celebrated the 50th year of hip-hop. Megan Thee Stallion, who's performing and hosting. Chaperone, Anita, Halsey. It's stacked. It's stacked this year.
Domiti Pongo co-hosts the 90-minute live VMAs pre-show special. The MTV VMAs, hosted by rap star Megan Thee Stallion, airs live Wednesday night from the UBS Arena in New York. And Hollywood is mourning the death of James Earl Jones. The legendary actor, best known for voicing Star Wars villain Darth Vader, starred in countless other films, including Field of Dreams, earning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award over his decades-long career. He died yesterday morning, surrounded by family at the age of 93. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
We'd like to thank you for joining us for Live at 9 this morning. Coming up tomorrow on our show, prepare to embrace the flavors and folklore of Scotland. We're going to have an international best-selling author joining us to share mouth-watering recipes and tales from his new book, Hebridean Baker at Home. Plus, we'll celebrate the vibrant Jewish community with Shelley Ostro and Jacqueline Marshall. They're going to talk about the exciting 3-6 Fest. It's an event that's at Born-Bloom Jewish Community Center, so we're going to check that out. And don't miss our heartwarming Pet of the Week segment that's featuring Connor Boy. Connor Boy is a charming dog from the Humane Society of Memphis and Shelby County who is ready to wag his way into your heart and your home. And Technical Sergeant Serenity Holloway is sharing her incredible journey from Stax Music Academy to the Air Force Academy Band. We're going to talk to her about that, and also she's going to perform for us to commemorate 9/11. So join us for that exciting journey and more. We'll see you tomorrow for all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey. And we want to hear from you. Be sure to email your segment ideas to live@9@wreg.com. Until then, have an amazing day, everyone.